From the fens of Cambridgeshire rose a man who would tear down a king, forge a republic, and become one of the most controversial figures in British history. This is the story of Oliver Cromwell, the Lord Protector. Born in 1599 to a family of minor gentry, Cromwell's early life was unremarkable. He was a devout Puritan, a farmer, a father, and a member of Parliament. But the stage was being set for a conflict that would change England forever. King Charles I, with his belief in the divine right of kings and his clashes with Parliament over taxes and religion, was pushing the nation to its breaking point. When the English Civil War erupted in 1642, Cromwell, with no prior military experience, raised a troop of cavalry. What he lacked in training, he made up for in conviction and leadership. He insisted his soldiers be godly men, driven by faith and discipline. This was the foundation of the new model army, a professional fighting force that would prove decisive. Cromwell's military genius shone through at battles like Marston Moor and Naseby, where his Ironsides cavalry turned the tide against the Royalists. By 1649, the war was won, but the question remained, what to do with the king? For Cromwell and his allies, Charles was a man of blood, a tyrant who could not be trusted. In a move that shocked Europe, King Charles I was tried for treason and executed. England was declared a Commonwealth, a republic without a monarch. This was a radical, unprecedented moment. Power now rested with Parliament, but the new government was fraught with instability and division. Cromwell, now the most powerful man in the country, grew frustrated with the bickering politicians. In 1653, he took matters into his own hands. In a dramatic scene, he marched into Parliament with soldiers and dissolved it, famously declaring, "You have sat too long for any good you have been doing lately. In the name of God, go." Shortly after, Cromwell was appointed Lord Protector, giving him powers akin to a king, though he twice refused the crown itself. His rule, known as the Protectorate, was a time of contradictions. He championed religious toleration for most Protestant sects, and even readmitted Jews to England for the first time in over 350 years. He reformed the law and aimed to heal the wounds of the Civil War. His foreign policy was robust, strengthening the navy and projecting English power abroad, defeating the Dutch and the Spanish. However, his rule was also marked by military authority. He imposed a period of rule of the major generals, dividing England into districts governed by army officers who enforced Puritan morality, closing theaters and alehouses. His campaign in Ireland remains the darkest stain on his legacy. The brutal suppression of the Irish Catholic rebellion, particularly the massacres at Drogheda and Wexford, has been debated for centuries and is seen by many as a cruel and unforgiving conquest. Cromwell's vision was for a godly reformation, a nation guided by Puritan principles of hard work, discipline, and piety. He genuinely believed he was doing God's will, shaping England into a more virtuous society. But his methods often clashed with the desire for liberty that had fueled the revolution in the first place. Was he a reluctant dictator, a military strongman, or a revolutionary hero? The answer depends on who you ask. In 1658, Oliver Cromwell died, possibly from malaria or a urinary infection. The Protectorate, so dependent on his personal authority, crumbled without him. His son Richard, his chosen successor, lacked the skill and support to rule, and within 2 years, the monarchy was restored. Charles II, the executed king's son, returned to the throne. The new regime sought to erase Cromwell's memory. In a final act of vengeance, his body was exhumed from Westminster Abbey. He was posthumously executed, hanged, drawn, and quartered. His head was displayed on a spike outside Westminster Hall for over 2 decades, a grim warning to any who would challenge the crown. So, what is Oliver Cromwell's legacy? He remains a titan of English history, a figure impossible to ignore. He was a regicide who executed a king, a revolutionary who created a republic, and a military dictator who ruled with an iron fist. He was a champion of religious liberty for some, yet a brutal conqueror to others. He is a symbol of the complex, often violent, struggle for power, faith, and freedom that has shaped the modern world. His story forces us to ask difficult questions about the price of revolution and the nature of leadership. A farmer who became a king in all but name, Oliver Cromwell's shadow still looms large over the United Kingdom. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past interesting, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most fascinating characters. See you next time.